Hey there, how's it going? Today I thought it would be a great day for doing a deck review. It has been a while since I've done one, and I have had a few decks that I've gotten since, but one in particular that I haven't done a review on that I use like all the time for my readings for clients. Seriously, it's like probably my number one right now, that I've been using for at least 5 to 6 months, at least. It's pretty much straight. And that is the Druid Craft. Oh, here's the box. There we go. Druid Craft. This is an amazing deck. It's a wonderful deck if you're only just a beginner. It's a great deck, like in just starting to learn the tarot. It's a great deck for advanced reading. It's kind of like the whole gamut, basically. You could do everything with this deck as far as I'm concerned. It is amazing. Now mine, so you know what, I'll go to that in a minute. The box here, this one is a smaller, like it's not a smaller size, but you can get, I think, the larger kit and then the smaller kit, and this one is the smaller kit. It wasn't as expensive, and I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, so that's why I went with this. But now I'm kind of like humming and hawing on the larger kit because you get a bigger book with it. This one, it comes with a nice box. It's like a hard kind of sturdy box, so you could travel with this. It's fairly light as well. That's what the back looks like. And this is the book that it comes with. It's just a small little kind of handheld kind of book that you take with you. You know, it fits in the pocket really well, or a purse. It's not colored inside, but the information inside is amazing, and that's why I say, and very relatable, I find. It's not too spacey, I guess you could say. It's really down to earth. And that's what the best part about this deck is it's so earthy, it's grounded, it's just, there's a lot of meat and potatoes in this deck. And so it really aids a lot to readings, I find, on so many different levels. So definitely, if you're unsure about it, get the small size deck, you know, to give it a shot. And then go to a larger kit if you want the bigger book, which I might just do, or even just try and find the book and buy it separately, because I want to give it a read. Now my deck has been trimmed. The cards come much larger than this. This is the backing of it, and you can see, you know, it's kind of got some scuffing on the edges, and that's just because of my trimming. It kind of made it a little rougher looking for whatever reason. That's just the way it trimmed. I did use a corner rounder for it, so that's why my corners are all the same size. Yeah, so I'll start showing you the cards, and I keep a little stone with this too. It's really awesome. I keep this little guy. It's a little piece that I found like kind of outside, and you can see it's like kind of rugged, so it looks awesome. I'm all happy about that. I think it's just like a little agate or something. If you guys know, let me know. It's like super smooth. It's not just a stone. There's something more to this. It has this really smooth kind of texture to it. Milky almost, if that's a good description for it. Okay. So the cards, these are my favorite cards that I'm going to show you right now. This is a standard tarot deck. It's got 78 cards to it. And here we go. So this is, of course, the cover on the box, you know. I love the lady. She's amazing. Also the Empress and other decks. I also love this one, the Queen of Swords. Now, what's great about it that I find, and about the illustrations in general that Will Worthington has done. Now, this the book is also, the deck has been made with Philip and Stephanie Carr Gome, and then illustrated by Will Worthington. Now, his art is amazing. Now, check out that toe. Like, that is hip. That is seriously cool. Like, there's attitude. There's so much expression, I find, like in the positions. Like, look at the feet. The hands. You know, he's not forgetting any of those kind of details. He's bringing that all in, and that's why I absolutely love this deck, because it shows so much, like the facial expressions, huge. What's going on actually in the images. Also, the star is one of my favorites. Oh, there's nudity. Sorry if there's anybody, you know, younger. Turn it off. So there's nudity in this, but that's okay. This is one of my favorites as well, the princess. I think because she has hair similar to me. I can see myself in this card. Sorry, I'm kind of goofy today, aren't I? And fall, I love fall, so it's like my favorite season as well. Oh man. The Queen of Cups. I'm just all about the intuitive cards. Although, funny enough, in this deck, I'm not a huge fan of the High Priestess. Some people, they love it, love it, love it. And I love the High Priestess card normally. But see what I mean about expression? But the High Priestess, I don't know, in this particular deck, isn't my favorite High Priestess. Actually, probably one of my favorites is the Tarot Illuminati, Eric C. Dunn. That's my favorite. I love the saturation of color that's used in this deck. The use of color, the use of shading. It's not just, you know, like cartoony. There's a lot of depth in the artwork, which is just amazing. So for me, this is one of my all-time cards as well. I love the cups, but particularly this one. Also, the other cups that's really good is the Thoth or Toth tarot. So now we're just going into regular cards. We're out of my favorites. I chose them, but I love the entire deck, really, honestly, truly. Now, in terms of different elements to the deck, you know, the court cards are huge. You saw with the Queen of Swords, the cups there. You know, there's so much personality and attitude, and you can understand what they're doing, like what they're feeling. You put yourself in that position and understand more about that character, or even visualizing putting yourself there. You know, you really get a strong sense of who this person is, but it's absolutely stunning as well at the same time. This one, he almost looks like he's wearing PJ pants. I always find that funny. And here's his son. But you get such a strong feeling from that, and you kind of understand what's going on. So definitely, this deck is 2 thumbs up. It's amazing. If you don't have it in your collection, definitely go and get it. Try it out. Try it with some of your readings with other people, because that's where I really, really fell in love with this deck. Like, I loved it before, don't get me wrong, but I loved it even more once I had readings done with it, and I gave readings with it, because it's just, see, look at the toes. I love that. Yeah, his emphasis is on the feet. So once you do readings with this for other people, you are going to see how magnificent this deck is, and how you can read very intuitively with it, as well as, you know, the obvious meanings for the cards. But I find the fact that they have such strong body positions, such strong facial expressions, that you can really use that in terms of just a intuitive reading as well, and how the cards are playing with each other, and the strong dynamic and position amongst each other, and how they're coalescing or corresponding. So yeah, nudity, female and male, which is good. Oh, we came up to our High Priestess. It's coming right up here, so you can see what I'm talking about. And, you know, I'm sure lots of people would disagree with me, and that's okay. You know, we can't love everything the same. So this is a High Priestess, and I do like this card. I love the colors of it, but there's something about the figure. There's something that's just missing for me, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. I love her position. There's just something. There's an element, a juiciness for me that's missing. I don't understand what it is. And I think it might have to do with her face. Just something in there. Like, I know they're trying to make it luminescent, but maybe it's because of the blue. See, here she's you know, more in the orangey colors, but then right on her face here, it's more blue, and she kind of looks like she's dying. Because that's what happens when you die, I guess. Supposedly you get kind of blue. And maybe it's that's actually the problem. I'm not sure. I just realized that now, looking at it on the reverse. So that could be my qualms with that card. Otherwise, I love it. Yeah. So much to this. And even the font here, and you can see some of the border, sorry, because it is eliminated, but it was a really big, thick border that was going around. And I found within a few shuffles, the cards were actually getting warped, because the cardstock with this deck, it's okay, but it's not amazing. Like, look how floppy that is. It's alright. It's, I don't know if it would be probably like a Llewellyn deck. I'll pull my Llewellyn deck out here real quick and got it handy. And we'll see if it, here's a, yeah, it's about the same. Llewellyn actually seems just a tiny bit firmer. Isn't that sad? Now, so, doesn't say that this could be different with the older versions, because I know my sister-in-law, she has this deck as well, but for hers I think it's a little bit like thicker of a card, so they may have changed the card stock later in the game. So this is my review on the Druidcraft Tarot deck. It is amazing. Run and grab it if you don't have it. Give it a try. You are going to love it. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Okay, you guys take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!